Number 9 is a motion to approve emergency training solutions to conduct the fire department's annual advanced life support training for the amount of $5,000 to be funded through general fund fire department training account. Do you have any questions for Deputy Chief? Okay. Any discussion? All right. Number 10 is a motion to approve reimbursement of training costs per fire CBA in the amount of $3,579 to be funded through the general fund fire department training fund. Any discussion on that? Yeah. Yeah.
I have an idea what it is. Can you explain, is this basically where we pay for one of our fire personnel to go to school?
Pretty much, yes. This gentleman, what he did was he went to school, and in our contract, or their contract, I should say, they had tuition reimbursement, and as long as you get a certain grade, things of that nature.
Okay.
He's going to become an emergency manager. This is the first half. Petition's already paid for it all.
Okay.
He's just asking for reimbursement,
All right.
and I think the documents were provided for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
You're all welcome.
Good, Stan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bobby, did the mayor have anything other than the appointment of Charlie? No. Okay. So 5A, we're just going to go ahead and skip that one. Number 6 is a motion to approve setting a public hearing date of February 19, 2019 for determination of necessity regarding a special assessment district for sewer line repair on property located at 22045 Studio. One property is included in the special assessment district per the attached documents. This is Mr. Markey.
Thank you, Chairman.
Yep.
And Council. What we're bringing forward is just following the charter, the City of Taylor. Several weeks ago, a sewer line was fixed as a special project that needed to be done.
Okay.
And cost was $14,000 for the project. One taxpayer paid $7,000 of it. The other taxpayer could not afford the one-time charge. So Dave Greco worked with the taxpayer in the City of Taylor and drafted a 5-year special assessment proposal. And so for tonight is we're actually setting the date to actually bring it to council to have them create a district.
Okay.
And then if I could just a little bit further, on the 19th, then you're going to hold a public hearing to actually create another date to set costs. And that will be in March.
Okay. So that'd be cost plus percentage probably as far as interest?
Correct. It will be up to council if they wish to set percentage or not. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any discussion from anybody? All right. Item number 7 is a motion to approve referring petition to vacate the public alley west of Polk to the Planning Commission. The property is located west of Polk and east of I-75. Property is adjacent to lots 31A through 40A and lots 41A through 41B1. Mr. Markey?
Thank you, Chairman and Council. What we're working with Laura Fell and taxpayers, there's a public alley currently that fronts both our properties down on Eureka, and they're requesting to have the alley vacated. They use it for parking and a driveway. The procedure is for council to recommend, for the assessor to ask council to recommend sending this to the Planning Commission for review, and then they'll get back with council once they make a decision, and then council will decide to either vacate the alley or not.
Any discussion? Okay. Item 8 is a motion to approve referring the petition to vacate Avalon Street to the Planning Commission. The property is located east of Roosevelt. The property is adjacent to Lot 38 Monroe Boulevard, Lawn Subdivisions, and Lot 39 Pilgrims Monroe Subdivision. Mr. Markey?
Thank you, Chairman and Council. Avalon in this area is a grass. It's grass. There is no street there at all. The problem that the taxpayer has, he bought a house, and the one who's petitioning the vacating of the road. There's a garage in the back of Avalon that he cannot access without driving onto the grass itself. And he's been receiving a couple of tickets for parking on city property, on the lawn. What he's requested is, and he talked to the adjoining owner to the north, to see if the city willing to vacate Avalon Street to actually allow him to then own it, pave it, and drive on it to get to his garage.
Any questions? All right, going to move us to item number 11. And that is a motion to accept the resolution authorizing Keith Polk, Director, Department of Public Services, and his designee for Greg J. Mayhew, City Engineer, to execute on behalf of the City of Taylor long-term maintenance permits issued by Wayne County for storm water management systems constructed in the City of Taylor. Mr. Mayhew. Seth? Oh. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Mayhew or Mr. Bach? Item number 12 is a motion to approve Hennessy Engineers, Inc. to provide design and construction engineering and inspection services for the City of Taylor sidewalk project in the amount of $28,500. Mr. Mayhew.
This is sidewalk construction, proposed sidewalk construction from, on the north side of North Line from Hip Street to Ziegler. There is a county permit required, also a permit from the railroad to cross the railroad crossing, provide a safe crossing.
Okay, so this is basically that path, that trail that runs along Henry Ford Community College.
Yes.
Okay. And we want to put sidewalks in there.
That path.
Yeah. Winding the path. But the medicine's really kicking in.
Wayne County makeup.
Oh, okay.
Is this Huron Street or Hip Street? You said Hip Street. It
This
is
goes from Huron to.
Huron, Ziegler? Okay.
Greg, I got a question for you. You're not qualified to do this? I mean, it's basically, sidewalks down the middle of
For the Wayne County permit, they're gonna want engineered drawings,
okay.
surveys, elevations.
Okay, just
And
put
then
all
the
those
same
sidewalks in
thing
there.
when you get with the railroad, for them, they're gonna want professional drawings too, and we'll do that.
And you're not qualified to do that? I mean, I'm not being sarcastic.
No, I don't have the equipment.
Oh, okay. All right, is there any other questions? Okay. Item 13 is a motion to approve amendment CCR 8.405-18 for vehicle maintenance and repairs in accordance with the attached schedule. Mr. Bach.
This is an amendment to our blanket POs for Cummings and Southgate Ford. We had a Southgate Ford on the blanket POs, but it was part of the police department's and not for city equipment. So these are companies that we use on a regular basis, so we want to get one.
Does anybody have any questions?
And you don't use Schultz, is that Schultz, the equipment anymore?
Yeah.
Deducting it off of there. You just don't think you'll use that amount?
No, we use, we put a big order in for blades last year at the end of the year, and we haven't used very many this year.
I mean, you deducted 4,000 from them so that you could use the other two, is what I'm saying.
That's
So
correct.
that's gonna cover them, the money you think?
It should, and there's more
If not, you'll move
funds
on.
I can transfer around, yeah, I think we'll be in good shape.
Okay, any more questions? Item number 14 is a motion to approve Pro Stump to provide tree trimming services for the amount of $100,000, funds provided from Act 48. Mr. Bach.
This is an amendment to continue with tree trimming throughout the city. We are running low on funds, and we wanted to keep them going in the winter, because this is the most productive time over the winter when there's no foliage on the trees, they get quite a bit. So this will take us, hopefully, to the end of the budget year.
How many times have we done this, though? I mean, we just gave them $100,000 to do trees, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we? Now, this includes the removal of a tree and the stump grinding itself, right?
This has to do, what we did is we have a contract that we bid out, which is a relatively new contract. They charge us $35 per tree for trimming, and it's going down every street in the city, trim, and it also includes removal if it's a dead tree and stumping if it's necessary.
Okay, who determines if it's a dead tree or not?
We do the DPW.
Okay.
And we'll drive by, we won't cut any of the trees down until the leaves grow and then make that determination.
Okay, when this company removes a tree, what do they do with it? I mean, they cut a tree down, what do they do with it?
They dispose of everything.
Okay, they take it to their facility
Yes.
and all that stuff? Okay. What if there's value to that wood?
We can ask them if we want it, if there's value to that wood. They wouldn't have a problem.
Mr. Johnson?
So, our guys aren't doing this at all anymore?
No, we do very little. I think we do some in some parking lots when in the wintertime, but not in the summertime. We don't have the means to do as much as this company does.
We don't have the means?
We do not. We don't have personnel.
What are we doing with that big expensive truck we bought?
No, we have the shippers, we got sawdust, we got all of them.
And that tree is, or that piece of equipment wouldn't be used for the second tree anyway.
Well, the question I'm asking is about a week or two ago, I was driving home from work, and I just happened to notice I was driving by the golf course, there was 3 very large trees taken down, and I think they were walnut. They might have been oak. I called somebody, asked them why they were, just out of curiosity, why were they cut down? And he didn't know a lot of the answers, so I talked to somebody else that supposedly did. And I was told that the trees were dead. And, I own acreage up north, and I know my trees pretty well, and I don't think these trees were dead at all. And then just to kind of, and this was a huge, not a big deal. I was just curious. I thought it looked, I could see the base of the tree. I could see, cut off the stump. And then when I went there to look at the stumps, just to confirm the stumps had already been grinded. I mean, that's record timing that I've ever seen in my life in this city, to have the stumps grinded, the trees removed, and nobody seems to know where these trees went. And I don't mind removing of dead trees, but we're told, I got hundreds of people that want these trees, they're all in my neighborhood, but they're all, not the ash, but sycamores. And they're not dead, so they can't be cut down. And I just want to make sure that we're not cutting trees down, or a company is not cutting trees down that don't really need to be cut for, lucrative wood, so to speak.
No,
Because
without-
that's what really
we
got me
direct them.
thinking afterwards, because, like I said, I asked a question, it created a little bit of a firestorm, and the next thing you know, I'm like, well, you know what? No, and then the stumps were gone. And I'm sorry, but that's the kind of stuff that makes you think, hey man, wait a minute here, what's going on? And I don't want to throw accusations out anywhere, but I'm just saying, this is the kind of stuff that I don't understand, and I want to make sure that we're not paying a company, if they charged us to cut them down, and then they take that wood, which were very large logs of either walnut or oak, which is very lucrative, away, and sold that wood on top of that. I mean, I think we should get a percentage of that wood to deduct from our $100,000 or whatever.